everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to play with makeup and it also happens to be National Lipstick Day. So what I thought we would do is do a little get ready with me. I had a request to use the Mer Soft Fluid Foundation today along with the powder and the concealer because I have it. I thought we'd just do a quick little get ready with me and then play with some fun lipsticks at the end. I'm gonna be sharing my favorite lipsticks that are the most worn ones that I absolutely love. And of course, you know, I wanna hear what yours are because I'm always on the hunt for a good one. And it's always fun to hear what your like go-to lipstick if you could only pick one lipstick, what would it be? Inquiring minds want to know. If you are interested in seeing how I got this look, learning about my favorite lipsticks, and seeing this Mer foundation in action, then please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, and then let's get started. You guys, let's put some makeup on. I'm gonna be using the Mer Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation. I had a request to use this on camera, and you guys, this was one of my favorites for so long and I'm so glad to pull this out again. I have this in shade Sand and I remember having trouble picking out the color. Like I think it took me 3 different tries to kind of get the right color. I bought this during the summer so it'll look a little bit warmer, but it is a really great foundation. Now, of course, I did buy the foundation brush because that's just, you know, who I am. And you know what? I don't use it that often. So I'm going to use this today and we are going to put this foundation on. And I'm so glad to pull this out again. And it does have that kind of smell. It's a little bit sweet. It dissipates. But this has a really lovely finish on the skin. And we're gonna use the powder as well as the concealer today, just so you guys can see. I have done a review of this, but a long time ago, so kind of fun to pull this out. Okay, you guys, that is like basically 2 pumps of that foundation on my skin. And as you can see, it just kind of evened everything out. I would say this is a medium coverage and it feels lovely on your skin. It's supposed to have some skincare benefits to it. I'm gonna list those below. But other than that, you guys, this has been a long time favorite of mine. Okay, next up, of course, I bought the Mer concealer. And this one, you guys, is a creamy kind of stick. I have used actually quite a bit of this. This sort of reminded me of the Clé de Peau consistency, the stick version. And I have this in the shade Light. And the way I like to do it, you guys, is I like to warm it up on my finger just a little bit. And now, as far as concealer, I wouldn't say this is my favorite. I don't think it is bad whatsoever, but it isn't like, ooh, this is the best concealer ever. But I'm just gonna stick this and kind of bring this in that triangle zone this morning. I try to kind of avoid my wrinkle area, but just kind of bringing it down and out. And then I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender to blend that out. I'm gonna take a little here, you guys, and highlight down my nose and forehead, and around the little bit of redness around my nose. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to kind of smush that into my skin. You guys, before we powder down with the powder, I am going to be using a Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I'm going to be using the Sublimate. This is their kind of berry blush and highlighter today. So since it's a cream product, I'm going to want to use this first before powdering down. I'm just going to use my finger here. And you guys, I still love this. It just has this really beautiful glossy texture to the skin. Pretty kind of summery spring color. And I'm just going to do a little dot here. Whoops, a little bit low. And then I'm going to use that damp beauty blender, the bottom of it, and I am just going to kind of pounce that into the skin. The thing I love about this, you guys, is you can build it up or just kind of have it be a sheer wash of color. It is a really pretty formulation. I'm going to take this beautiful kind of creamy highlight here. You guys, this one is sort of like this, I always call it like honey. It just is so pretty on the skin. I'm just going to top this on the highlights of my cheeks. Now, someone was asking me if these are sticky. They definitely have a tack to this, but then what I find is it melts into your skin and just gives you a really healthy, pretty glow. So right now, if you look at it, it's going to feel tacky on the skin, but not thick tacky, but it will kind of dry down. So what I like to do is I like to finish the rest of my makeup as this is kind of settling into the skin. I'm going to put just a little bit on my nose, the bridge here. We're going to let that kind of settle in, you guys, and I am going to pull out the Chanel palette, and this, I believe, is still available. And you guys, this is very well loved. So when in doubt, not quite sure what kind of eye look you want, this is just your perfect neutral palette. I tend to end up using this little quad, this little area right here, and then I love these two little topper shades. So pretty. So what I'm going to start with is this top shade over here. And you guys, I just find I can use everything in this palette and just kind of put together a really easy look. I'm going to be using my Chanel Blender Shader brush, and I'm just going to start by putting a little bit of this warm kind of cocoa brown in the crease. And you're right, I'm sorry, I always say the crease, but I tend to do it in the crease and then bring it down into the lid just a little bit. Kind of like the excess. You guys, that's just a lovely wash of kind of a cocoa color brown on my lids. I'm now going to go in with this pretty peach topper, and I'm just going to put that on my lids here. I'm using a little bit of a dense brush from Real Techniques. Just pack that onto the lid. I'm going going to take the other side of this brush and I am going to go into this darker shade over here. I'm going to put a little definition near the lash line and underneath my eyes with this brown. This is sort of a darker espresso chocolatey brown. It's just really easy eye using that palette. I pulled out one of my favorite eyeliners, and this is the Le Crayon Kohl in Marine. If you have this in the waterproof, even better. This is just one of my favorite colors. I am going to tightline my upper and lower lash line with this Marine color. Okay, now I had a subscriber who told me that I need to run out and get Damn Girl from Too Faced. So of course I had to. So she said I need to wipe it off with a paper towel. And let's take a look at this guy, you guys. So this Damn Girl says that it's 97% full-on volume, intense black lashes, which I love, long wearing results, and long lasting curl. Sounds like pretty good promises to me. So it has a very unique brush. And I'm gonna do what she said. So I am going to take the paper towel and I'm going to wipe the brush off. Okay. And then let's see what we can do. Let's see how this guy works. I'm gonna take it down as close to my lash line. There is one coat. This is the eye with it on, without. And the other side, let's see. Okay, you guys, this is 2 coats of that Damn Girl. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. It is not clumping. It's kind of making a nice fluttery lash. I'm gonna close. I like a really nice dark eyelash. Okay, you guys, I am really enjoying this Damn Girl mascara. I will keep you posted on this, but so far, first impression, definitely liking it. I'm gonna finish up my face real quick. I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer on using my favorite. I'm gonna use just a teeny bit of powder blush on top of that other. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy blush, just a little pop of peach to counteract the berry. Or not counteract, but kind of little combination. I find that then it'll kind of keep if I layer a little powder on top of my cream products. I'm gonna do what I do every day. Take a little teeny bit of my bronzer, you guys. I just like to put it in my crease. Just a little bit to tie it together. And then I take my powder blush as well. And you guys, I just take a very teeny bit and I do the same thing. Just kind of feel like it pulls everything just a little bit together. So the funny thing is, you guys, this, I never had the original, so I actually really like this powder. I still have a bit of it. I use very little of it because it's a little bit mattifying. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. Now, one thing I would definitely tell you, I freaking love this brush. If you're wanting to invest in a good powder brush, this is definitely one of my favorites, and I think that this powder has a little bit of a light reflecting qualities in it that works really well. So I just use a touch, and I am just gonna kind of set here, and then I just sort of buff it out. So just kind of go down, I kind of dab it down my T-zone because that's where I will get a little bit oily throughout the day. And then just kind of take this and buff this out so everything's kind of seamless. Now for lips, I have a gazillion lipsticks, as you probably can imagine, but I thought what I would do is just kind of walk you through my top 5 most worn lipsticks, and then I can list below some of my favorites within a category, i.e. I love the Chanel Coco Flash lipstick formulation, and I have several of my favorites, and I'm going to list my number 1. So we are going to start with, let's go ahead and start with that. You guys, I love Boy. I love Mini. Pretty much I don't think you can go wrong with any of the Chanel Rouge Coco Flash. They're just amazing. I'm going to put this on and just show you. It's just an easy lipstick. So Boy is like your perfect peach, beigey, pink, nude. Maybe not peach. It has a little bit of peach in it, but pinky beige. So you guys, number 1, love Boy. And this is like my go-to, always in my purse. Next one is going to be Tom Ford. You guys, this is again in my purse. So these are the ones that are most worn. And this is Sugar Glider. It is my favorite Tom Ford lipstick ever, and I actually have to say this probably is my most worn. This is Sugar Glider. To me, it is kind of my perfect neutral shade. I love this formulation. It kind of stays throughout the day, so it's going to last longer than my favorite Chanel Boy, but I love it. So pretty. Next, we have to bring a Charlotte Tilbury out. So you guys, for me, Very Victoria has always been my go-to. I do like Pillow Talk, but if I had to pick between Very Victoria and Pillow Talk, I'm gonna go for Very Victoria. This one is one of their Matte Revolution, and I just love it. It is just a little bit deeper than Pillow Talk, and again, probably one of my most worn lipsticks. Next, you guys, you've heard me talk about this a million times, but the Clé de Peau Lip Luminizer, particularly in lavender. Favorite shade ever. I think it's so beautiful for spring, summer, and actually anytime, but these are so easy to put on. They're great for people with smaller lips. Glossy, comfortable. Now, this might be cheating a little bit, but I do have to give a shout out for, this is a lip product, but you guys, I'm obsessed with the Hourglass Unreal Lip Glosses. They are so pretty. I've got several of them, and I picked up a new shade that I thought I would share with you, and this is Impact, and it's a really pretty berry kind of fuchsia color, and we're gonna put this guy on, but I just want to show you. So pretty. This may be a cheat. It's a lip product, not a lipstick, but again, I just thought I needed to give a shout out because when I thought about all the lip products that I've been loving for the past like month, these come up and I needed to share. This is just a really pretty color. I love how it just sort of stains the lips a little bit. And again, it has a little bit of volumizing lip to it. So going to conclude with that, give you a swatch. So on National Lipstick Day, we're gonna start over here. Pretty much I alternate between these two lipsticks at all times. So Tom Ford Sugar Glider, Chanel Coco Flash in Boy. Then for the longest time, and I still love it, the Charlotte Tilbury in Very Victoria. A little bit deeper, this is a little bit matte, I love it. Then we have over here, Clé de Peau, and this is in Lavender. Getting a little bit outside of my typical nudes over here. And then I'm going to be ending with the Hourglass Unreal in Impact. This is a new color, but I have to say I've just been really loving it. It's definitely outside my normal shade range, and it is just so pretty. And again, I know lip gloss, but it's still in the lipstick category or lip products. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. I hope this was fun. Happy National Lipstick Day to you. I would love to know what your favorite lipstick is. Absolute bar none. It can also be a lip product. I think that sort of counts. And you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.